Hello everyone, peopledud here, and welcome back for some more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. So in the last episode, we got through the second section of the first trial. Yes, all these labeling for the videos are going to be really challenging, to say the least. But anyway, in this episode, we will begin our second day of investigation.
Miss Wright, so what's going on with the case anyway? I'm a little confused.
Huh? Well, let's see. What is going on? The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot and the police department's evidence room.
What's this in the evidence room part? The prosecutor's office and the police department are about 30 minutes apart.
Well, that's what we're gonna find out today. Or at least try to.
Alright, let's do it.
Glad she's in good spirits, but I'm not sure that she's going to be much of help with this.
Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
Would you mind coming with me? I'll prove these little trick rim glass.
Script reading. How does it work?
I'll prove that these thick frame glasses of mine aren't just for show. Let's go. Signs await us. No, I really don't think that we should worry about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body found in there, so who cares?
Of course, it was our victim who was killed at the department.
I mean, my sister would never do such a thing. I know it.
That oil drum, was it empty? The oil drum was kicked over by the chief prosecutor, was brimming with water.
My sister erasing evidence at the crime scene? Never.
Even though she says they don't get along, Emma really likes her sister.
That's not it at all. It's just, well, we're both professionals at what we do, and I trust her.
Big words for a high school student. Well, there was the bloodstains or not, or whether there were bloodstains or not, the water in that oil drum washed it all away.
You know the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright.
Huh? What's that grin for?
This situation calls for one thing, that is luminol testing fluid.
Luminol?
Blood is sticky stuff. You can't just wash it away, you know. Even if you can't see it, it's still there.
But wouldn't the police have already done those tests?
Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. Just give it a try.
Me? Why do I have to do it?
I'm a minor. I can't even drink yet.
We're testing bloodstains with this stuff, not drinking it.
Here, look, I'll lend you these glasses.
Huh? You had an extra pair of those? Oh, hold on. Alright.
To test for blood reaction, just spray the luminol on it. Like this, see? Touch the screen to spray on it. Okay, let's find some bloodstains.
Oh. That took a lot. I can see her eyes shining behind these glasses. So this is the blood stain?
It's so...
Emma, you're shaking.
It's just, this is my first time seeing real blood.
Scientific investigation in action.
Okay. Well, we definitely know that this is a blood stain. But doesn't it strike you as odd? Scientifically speaking, of course.
What's odd about this, scientifically? Oh, and now it's been reversed. Of course. Oh, wrong button. There we go. The perpetrator and Detective Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think that there'd be a little bit more blood?
I definitely think so. I mean, just look at all the blood on the sole of the victim's shoe.
It's strange. If they fought here, there'd have to be more bloodstains than this.
Hey, Mr. Wright. See how I'm marking this up? See how I'm marking up the floor plans when we find a bloodstain? See? I'm pretty handy to have around, right?
Yeah. That's very useful information to have.
I saved up my allowance to buy this.
Luminal testing fluid. Information received from Emma. Sweet.
We can be sure that the police will reveal all of their evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention the evidence that doesn't fit with their view of the case.
And we'll drag that hidden evidence out until light of day.
Yeah! It feels like we're really investigating crime now. Is that it?
Script reading. Again, what is it?
It feels like we're really investigating crime now, doesn't it?
This luminal stuff is going to come in handy. Huh. I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice deli box.
Miss Star!
You only trust your own eyes, Not bad, you two. This day-old deli box is on the house. Sorry, it's just that kind of lead doesn't really get... sorry, it just... That kind of lead doesn't... lead in just doesn't really get my mouth watering. Again, script reading. What is it? You certainly put me on a tight spot today. My apologies, Miss Star, but no, it's okay. It was my fault.
Oh, we know.
I witnessed everything from that security room right there. But I was afraid that I wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see. I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry.
Sorry? You I don't stand. That's unforgivable.
Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the events from was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Sky stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands. I swear it on my honor as a detective, she stabbed Goodman. I know this photograph has something important to tell us, but what?
So, you were a detective, weren't you, Miss Star?
Yes, and it was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. No matter how hardened the criminal, when they faced me, they coughed it up. Coughed it up? They confessed. They babbled like babies. You know, I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel too. I wouldn't doubt it. Every day I dragged the dirt out of the mouths of the suspects after suspect. And before long, they called me the cough-up queen.
Oh, Here I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from your lunches.
And you were let go? Or fired?
I felt that I found my dream job when I became an investigator.
And if these prim and proper prosecutors hadn't let me go, I'd still be one today. It's all because of that case. The SL9 incident. Wait. She doesn't mean... I think she does.
What do you think about this?
SL9 incident. On that knife. And on that note... Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know.
Really?
The knife was evidence from that case. The murder weapon. It was due for a transferal the very day Goodman was killed. As I suspected, SL9 isn't over. Not yet. Do you think you could tell us more about the SL9 incident? Really? You're still not going to tell us. If you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guard room. But even I get flustered sometimes. So you went straight to the scene of the crime? And clambered the chain link fence in an effort to stop the murder? That's when I took this photo, yes.
In other words, 5 minutes after the crime scene?
Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The hole in my testimony, as it were.
5 minutes weren't the problem, Miss Starr. Your lying was the problem.
Listen, little girl. I've had my testimony disregarded before. And I wasn't going to have it disregarded again. Just like that time. That time. That's when I learned the truth. We're nothing to them. Disposable.
Disposable?
2 years ago, it was the biggest case I've ever handled. The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence.
So, they didn't solve it?
On the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed. Executed? Yes, the criminal got what was coming to him. It doesn't get any cleaner than that. The only problem was, they never did find decisive evidence. Not even a little. What? But the criminal was executed, right? Evidence of a sort. Made up evidence.
What? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence?
The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved with the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen. Others found themselves out of job.
And you were one of those?
Myself and one other person you know well. Wait, could it be? Exactly. Officer Jake Marshall. He's on security detail in the police department, isn't he? As professional detectives, we investigate that case from every angle. Jake was particularly determined. And then it was over, and he was demoted. However, he hasn't forgotten, and neither have I. You haven't forgotten SL9? There was another side to that case.
hid inside. That's what we're after now. And no one up their fancy, and no one up in their fancy offices can stop us. Wait! Those lunches you sell. There's only one reason I came to sell lunches in this accursed office. I come here to meet old friends, boyfriends that can help me investigate. Miss Star's old boyfriends. How many does she have anyway? Just when the detectives on the case have disappeared, we find new evidence. There has to be a connection. So, rookie. What? It seems like you're serious about investigating this case. Yes. Then you should take this. Salisbury steak lunch? I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this treat.
Yeah, you're gonna tempt me, because god damn, that looks delicious.
Miss Starr? Officer Marshall, is he are you going out? What do you want to know? I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago, when he was helping my sister do his cases, he was so nice. He got along so well with my sister, it actually kind of made me jealous. And he was nice to me back then too.
This would be when Officer Marshall was a detective.
But now he's so cold. Jake and I are merely cooperating on this investigation. We're putting the past to rest, as it were. Nothing more than that. I see. Thank you.
Officer Jake Marshall. It's even busier here today than it was yesterday.
The detectives are running around so fast, they're blurring.
I suppose it makes sense. A detective did get killed in their own department.
So the evidence room, the scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet that we got from the front desk. Here it is.
She's like a kid at an amusement park.
Ooh, a real crime scene. Let's go take a look.
Whoops, I did not mean to click that. I wonder who's in this. What's the decor in this place? It's very eccentric.
According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room.
So beyond the door is the evidence room, the scene of the crime.
It sure seems that way. Oh.
What's wrong?
It's those cacti. They're so prickly. It's imposing. It's hard to think straight.
If you can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert. What I want to know is if this is a guard station, where's the guard?
I have a feeling I know who the guard is already. That sure is prickly. It must be hard to deal with.
I would think just one I would think just one big one would be sufficient.
This cactus. It's a lot like my sister, actually.
Miss Sky?
Encased in a cold, rigid shell, with thorns pointing out in every direction. Just like her.
You know, I've been looking at this cactus for a while now, and I don't see the resemblance.
It's more of an attitude thing than a physical similarity.
Wow, way to ruin the moment.
Look on the floor! A lasso!
Looks like it's set up to trap something.
A trap here? Wait, I know! Maybe someone was trying to catch a wild bull in here, but the lasso missed.
You sure have an active imagination. The evidence room is beyond that door.
Let's just walk in. It won't open.
You thought it'd be open. I think we need someone's permission to go in there first. Alrighty then. This place is charged with frantic energy as always.
Huh? Wasn't that...
One sec lunch, please! Oh, it's you.
Detective Gumshoe.
Now's no time for chit-chat, pal. I'm a busy man. And what I really need is a steak lunch from Lunchland.
Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale.
I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking.
Now's no time to despair. We've caught a criminal. Now we just need evidence.
The criminal?
You mean? You heard about the police department stabbing in the evidence room, pal.
On the same day that the detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department?
And the perpetrator. Do you have a suspect?
Well, there is a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact.
It's the biggest scandal to hit the station in ages. Everything's topsy-turvy.
But Detective Gumshoe, who was it?
You know, listen up, pal. All I know is that I need me a steak lunch pronto. Standing around here talking isn't gonna fill my belly.
Wait! Don't leave!
If you want to know more information, head down to the detention center, pal. Questioning should be over, so I guess that he should be down there having a good cry. Later.
He ran off to the evidence room.
Well, this investigation is off to a running start.
Still, I do feel better about things a little. I mean, they cut the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they?
Yeah, I guess they did. Best to not go too far down that road right now. Things will just get confusing. Ow!
What the hell was that?
Sir, that's what I'm saying. Me, a perpetrator? I was perpetrated against, sir. That's what I say. Oh, hi, greetings, sir.
Wait, I know who you are.
Excuse me, but is Mr. Ashworth anyone on the premise? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir.
Officer Meekins, you're the guard here from the detention center.
No, sir. I'm not, sir. I'm a little lost patrolman, like a lost little lamb, sir.
Oh, I get it. You're here to deliver a report.
No, sir. How should I say this?
Wait, he isn't, is he? You, Officer Meekins, you didn't, did you?
Perpetrator Officer Meekins reporting, sir.
What? What?
Now this is an unexpected turn of events.
Sir! I'm a patrolman with the General Affairs, sir! Sir!
Ow, I can hear you fine, Officer Meekins.
I had some business that day, sir, and so I went to the evidence room, sir. The guard office was in front of the room was empty, sir.
So normally there's a guard at the evidence room.
That's right, sir. But because evidence is kept in the evidence room, sir. Now the security officer was out of the Officer Marshall.
Marshall?
Then, sir, I happened to glance at the security monitor room. That's when I saw him, sir. A suspicious-looking person in the evidence room. A suspicious person, sir. A suspicious person. I don't.
What the heck is this guy doing? So what happened then?
After that, sir, everything went white. I saw red and blacked out. And when I came to, I was here in the detention center.
How long were you out? Days? May I ask, what happened to your hand?
Sir, there's no one to bandage me, sir. So I did what I could to do to wrap it up, sir.
A bandage on his hand? Just like Miss Guy. Yet another similarity between this case and the one at the prosecutor's office. First things first, tell us, how did you hurt your hand? And your hand. What happened when Detective Goodman was stabbed?
Well, you see, sir,
Don't you think you should confess?
but but there's nothing I can do, sir.
Nothing you could do?
Sir, to tell the truth, sir, what happened when the detective pointed that knife at me, I just hollered, sir. And the next thing I knew, I was unconscious, sir.
The next thing you knew, you were... What?
Then when I opened my eyes, I was alone in the evidence room, sir. All alone. Alone because Detective Goodman had disappeared.
Wait, what?
Then, when I looked down, I was gushing blood from my hand, sir. Oh, the shock, oh, the sorrow, sir. Can you imagine how I felt, sir?
The victim's body disappeared? That's some story. I don't mean to pry, but you are the perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right?
Sir, please don't look at me with those sad puppy dog eyes, sir. If you label me as a persecutor or victim, then label me victim.
I would, but you happen to be in detention and alive and well at that.
Ah, yes, well, that's true, sir. I suppose you can say that.
Did you know the victim, Detective Goodman?
Well, sir, if I had to label him as a stranger or a total stranger, then I'd say he's heavily on the total stranger side.
So you didn't know him?
Sir, I worked in a tiny department, devoid of the light or any creature's comfort. I don't know anything, detective.
So, if he was a total stranger, why did you stab him?
Sir, I had no ill intent of killing him, sir. I didn't know or don't have any recollection of killing him, sir.
At least someone around here is more confused than I am. There we go. Do you think you can take a look at this?
Hey! That's it, sir! That's it, that's it, that's it, that's it!
That's what?
My head was a blank until this very moment. But, sir, now I remember everything, sir! I remember, sir!
You mean you remember what happened?
Correct! That card was the cause of it all!
This ID card?
Exactly, sir! That's exactly it, sir! Nothing could be more exact than sir! Nothing, sir! That, sir! Sir!
I better pry into this one a little deeper. Can you tell me about what it is that you do remember?
Well, sir, you might say that I'm a lost little patrolman. A lost little lamb, if you will. I didn't know Mr. Goodman was in the evidence room, sir.
And that's why you thought he looked suspicious?
Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to display his ID card, sir.
Well, that's pretty much by the book so far.
That's right, sir. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
So, you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card, then what did he do?
That's the thing. He suddenly pointed a knife at me, sir.
Wait, what?
Sir, I assure you, sir, that I was flustered as you are right now, sir. So I whooped and leapt at him.
Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him?
Do unto others before they do unto you. My own father's word, sir.
Well, what happened then?
Well, my eyes, sir. Everything went white. And when I woke, sir, I was here, sir.
Right. Yeah. So, Officer Meekins, why was it that you got arrested? What do you mean, Emma? Let's look at it from what we know. Now, Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman. And the victim whom he met with that scene of the crime didn't show his ID card. In other words, we have no way of knowing if a victim was really the victim. And this body just disappeared from the evidence room. We don't even know if anyone actually died.
That's it, sir. That's what I wanted to say. That is, I did say something along those lines, sir.
Huh? But you still ended up here?
They told me that it had to be him, sir. On the day that time, Detective Goodman was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they said, sir.
But you don't remember the evidence. But you don't remember the events clearly?
No, but the videotape is quite clear.
Huh? Videotape?
From the security camera, sir.
And there's the asshole on the motorcycle.
The crime! My crime! The crime! I swore to stand to, sir! It's there! It's me! It's on the tape, sir!
And he waited till now to just tell us this?
I'm sorry! I'm real sorry, sir! I had to hand over my badge! I don't deserve it!
No thanks, I have my own. Well, I guess we better go check out the crime scene. You think, dumbass? Oh, okay, hello. Hey, Mr. Wright! Look who's standing at the detective's desk! It's Chief Gant.
Are you sure this is all? You know what that means if there's anything missing. Yeah, sir, I'm sure it's most likely totally perfect. Here, we'll check the drawers, the lockers, the garbage cans, the coat pockets, the pillowcase behind the computer monitors, the coffee machine. I see. Well, if anything does turn up, please, you call me right away. Deal? Yes, sir. We'll scour the place again, sir.
The head detective looks a little flustered.
Ha ha ha! Right on, my boy. How you been? Swim much?
Chief Gant, reporting for duty, sir.
Why are you saluting him, Mr. Wright?
I can picture it. Actually, I wonder. No. Oh, wow. He's kind of old. Still pretty solidly built for his age. Is Edgeworth gonna be okay?
Oh, Worthy? Oh, you know, they're doing a little inquiry committee on with him.
Sounds like an inquisition.
Yep. Well, we've had no end of trouble with the boy since last year.
You mean the incident on Gourd Lake?
It doesn't look good to have one of our top people sitting at the defendant's seat. Now, you got someone else found guilty in that case, right, Righto?
Von Karma.
A legend he was, undefeated in his 40-year career. But in court, you fixed it so he was caught for forging evidence.
Wait, I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence.
In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of a turmoil, you might say. Why, they do just about anything to restore their reputation. Now, depending on what that inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for Worthy.
What?
It's a downright odd, I'll tell you. I mean, it happened at the exact same time.
The murder at the prosecutor's office.
Scientifically speaking, it's impossible.
Yes, but that's what evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. That's what it says.
What evidence is this?
Now, Rhino. I can't give away all of our secrets just like that. And this in particular. Well, there was a little sensitive, and I can't talk about it.
I wasn't expecting much anyway.
You know, one thing I hate most of all is hiding stuff. Secrets, can't stand them. But you know, it's a full-time job keeping the head detective's trap shut.
Ah, he was the one you were picking on earlier.
Huh? Oh, you saw that? Whoops.
I wonder what it was that he wanted the head detective to do.
Let's see if we can. Let's see if we can kind of discreetly ask him.
I was wondering, could you take a look at this?
Haha, sorry, Righto. I'm through with that stuff today. Through, I say. Go find the guy who can't seem to sit still out there. The busy one.
The guy who just can't sit still? Does he mean to take a gumshoe?
Either him or the dancing blue badger.
Oh, sorry you gotta see that.
What exactly did the chief of police want with you today?
Well, you see over there, that's Goodman's desk. He wanted me to check it for anything that might be a clue. And they took away every last piece of garbage in the trash can.
So nothing belonged to Detective Goodman is still here?
Of course not. Well, except for this.
What? You kept something?
Sure, why not? It's not important. He didn't even finish writing it. It's a lost item report, but it's only half complete.
A lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something?
The day is February 21st. I'll make note of that just in case. I should probably get a quick look around the crime scene. Actually, I want to look at this too. Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor.
Well, I never thought the day would come when Wright asked me for help.
I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room.
Now, Righto.
Actually, I'm sorry. I don't need to investigate after all.
Righto, please. Do I look like such a selfish man?
Huh?
Heck, if anyone asks me, sir, can I borrow $50? I give him $50, no problem. So go ahead and investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out.
It just goes to show, you never know until you ask.
And here, you can borrow this.
Huh? Hey! This is a detective's ID card, isn't it?
That's a special card for guests, so don't lose it.
Yes, sir. It's an honor.
You just run along and do your best now. Later, folks.
Oh, but I wanted $50. I'm broke.
It looks pretty cool on my label, doesn't it? Just think, real ID.
You seem happy.
Yes, sir. Because, sir, we have to go to the evidence room now, sir.
I think this place is a bad influence on the girl. So many guts.